Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess, and today I'm going to be painting on teeny tiny little canvases. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So not only am I painting on tiny canvases, but I'm going to be painting things that I don't normally paint or never have painted, like water. I struggle with this so much. Close-ups, food, buildings, abstract paintings. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using these brushes. I showed you the brand and everything, and these are the sizes of them. I don't really know what this means, but I'm sure you can figure it out if you just look it up. And then I'm going to be using my gouache set, if that's how you say it. And then those big brushes are from there. And there's another Princeton brush, that red one, which I got separately from Michael's. And now let's get started with the first one. I wanted to start off simple with the mountain, just as a warm-up. And gouache isn't really meant, I don't think, to be on canvases. So I usually use more water with my gouache, and I had to use it more as like an acrylic paint versus like a watercolor in this. But it was fun to learn. I definitely like painting on watercolor paper better with gouache, but... So first we're starting off with this mountain, and I just did an ombre blue background, and then I'm laying down my dark mountain color. Then I'm switching to my cupcake. I did like 3 paintings at a time just so that I can continuously work. And I'm painting this background blue, and if I add too much water, then it kind of like pools together. So I had to make sure that I'm conscious of how much water I'm adding, which is very little to none. Now I just filled in the green on the landscape and then the purple cupcake wrapper. And now I painted this background beforehand, but for the abstract one, I'm trying to do more loose, like kind of strokes, though it's not very abstract, but I tried. It was very simple, and I just kind of went in with a lot of different colors, and this helped me to kind of learn the colors of the water, and I think this is one of the best waters I've painted. But we're going back in and trying to add some more details to that cupcake liner. I don't do food ever, I just do landscapes, so just doing anything was kind of out of the box, and I was having a hard time getting those crisp edges that I wanted, but I kept working on it, and I think it looks okay. Not really sure. That is going to be it for the first night of working, and I'll come back to them tomorrow. This one's coming along all right, and this one is pretty much done, I think, and I think it looks really cool. I'll talk to you guys more about them all later once they're all done. Alright, now I'm kicking things off by adding some more detail to the mountains, adding lighter shades of gray and then even white. Then I'm lightening up the clouds a little bit because I thought they were a little dark, and I added some shades of yellow even. Then I started adding some texture to the trees here, like so, using that mini fan brush, and I just kind of added some plants framing it as well. Starting to add some shading to the cake part, and I'm actually pretty pleased with that. And then the icing, I just use some light gray to give it more texture. And then I wanted to use like a plaid napkin or something. I just made this more challenging for myself, but I tried to replicate a plaid, and I think it looks okay. That shadow there, though. Just adding some finishing touches to this painting, and it's pretty much done. Now we're going to fill in the brown background. I should have probably done that before I did all the edges on the little plaid, because I tried to make it look like a cloth, but looking back at this now, I kind of wish I used a lighter brown, but oh well, I was just kind of using it straight out of the tin or whatever you call it. And then I went back in and neatened up the background. I think this could have been a lighter blue as well, like a very light blue. Now we're getting into the next set of paintings, though I ended up not getting to the wave one because I ran out of time. First, we're starting out by painting the base of the center of our sunflowers, and then I'm going to paint a very nice light blue background, leaving white spaces for the clouds. I did sketch out all of these paintings in pencil beforehand just to make it easier for myself. I would also like to point out that I did not use a reference photo for any of these, and I think that could have helped me to do more realistic paintings if I did. The main reason I did this in gouache was just because I don't have a very nice set of acrylics, and I just love gouache, but I definitely feel like the acrylic paint is meant for this. And now we're starting a cityscape, so I started with a very light yellow, and then gradually made it more orange until I got to a dark reddish pink. And this is going to be the architectural one kind of thing, where I have a city, what's it called? Oh yeah, silhouette. But switching back to this, I'm going to put in a yellow, and I actually kind of made them slightly different shades of yellow, just for interest. And then I went around with a thin brush to kind of give it some shading, and just a orangey outline, and then added some more yellow. Then I was adding some more details to the center of the flower, added some green, filled in the clouds with white, and then I added some more on the edges, and then filled in the bottom with blue. Then I started filling in this with black, and it was quite hard to get these crisp edges with a thicker paint on the textured canvas, but I tried my best. And then for some reason I wanted to do the reflection in the water before I painted the water, so I had to wipe that away, as you saw. And then I just carried the reflection down, and I actually think this reflection turned out pretty well. The grain of like the canvas helped to give it a fuzzy texture. And then I added dots of yellow, orange, and white to finish off this painting.
Well, I may not have had time for this wave painting. I'm super happy with how all of these guys turned out. Some of them I didn't paint the edges, but then most of them I did. It's just this one and this one. These were very fun to do. Let me know what you guys think of them. This was a great challenge. I don't think gouache is really meant to be on canvas, but it was fun nonetheless. I learned a lot from this, different techniques using tiny, tiny brushes, and I'm pleased with the results. I'm not even sure which one is my favorite. I like that one, and I like that one, and I like this one. I don't really have a favorite. Let me know down below which one you like best.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm pretty pleased with how the mini paintings turned out, so if you'd like to see me do this again, I would love to. Please give this a like to let me know if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more art and fun with paint. I also enjoy sculpting, so you'll find a lot of that on my channel. And if you click here, you'll find another painting video using gouache. And with that, I will see you later. I hope you're having a great life. Bye.